Why you curse me, light? No! Gonna bust this shelf down. Ugh. Grr. Yeah, it's going good. Going good, Rainbow. There are guns in this game. There's just a rifle so far, and then the flare gun I'm carrying. It's just a distress pistol. It shoots flares. And then you can make or find, if it's not an interloper, a bow. But on interloper, there are no weapons. At least no rifle, anyway. It's just what you can make for yourself. Yeah, most of the people have pretty much quit. LMG is like the only one I know of that still regularly does YouTube, or LMG, and I don't know, I can't remember. Accurize isn't very big in my opinion on the Long Dark. I've never enjoyed watching his playthroughs. I don't know why, just something about his stuff. Yes, I definitely agree on that bow comment. I am a purveyor of the bow. Hopefully we can get the bow. Why I'm collecting scrap metal. So I can make a crafting run so I can make the bow. Eat more cattail. 900 calories is plenty for a night. Hoping that light with the Aurora would last long enough to let me cut down that shelf, but it decided to abandon us in our time of need. They've talked about adding more weapons to the game. As far as I'm aware, they're going to, at some point in the future, more actual weapons like firearms. I know as it stands right now, I missed this book. I am bad at GAM. I didn't even come down here, did I? I just walked straight to the bathroom and left.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I am very smart. I haven't even been to the bathroom. What do I mean I walked to the bathroom and left? Oh, I'm dumb. I know they're adding a bear spear at some point in the future. That was a waste of pry bar. Oh well. Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that's this update. I'm positive it will be for story mode, but will it be pushed to sandbox or not? That I can't say. All right, let's brave the. Let's go out the back door to brave the wolves. Honestly, I have to pop one. There's the truck right there to hide in. Let's just attract them. If they come, they come. Okay, there's Yogi. There's Yogi. What to do about Yogi, though? Kind of up where I wanted to go. I know they'll eventually be adding it to Sandbox. I don't know if it's going to be this update. Do you think you should be able to fix and field vehicles to drive? Should be able to. Can't say anyway one way or the other on whether or not we should be able to. As to whether or not they're going to add that, yeah, Stacy plays. As to whether or not they're going to add that, I find that concept highly unlikely. They said they're very against vehicles being used in the game to that sense. They may eventually add more mobility options like snowshoes or skis or something. But I know they've said for vehicles for now they're not planning on adding any usable or fixable vehicles to the game. I don't think Stacy's done any Long Dark in quite some time either. I know she did with a recent update, but honestly, I can't remember quite how long it's been since she's really covered the Long Dark. She was pretty much the first one to ever come out and start it when the game first launched. Well, that depends, honestly, on a lot of factors as to whether or not they'd even add it in the first place, but assuming they did, then potentially, yeah, it would probably only be like in the Aurora. No, loud sounds actually scare animals away, at least the wolves. Sometimes with the bears they scare them, sometimes not, it varies. The bears are not as susceptible to sound as the wolves. But yeah, if you're in a crowded place and you shoot a wolf and that wolf dies, the gunshot alone will scare the other wolves running. They may come back eventually, but they'll go running off. They do get scared by gunshots. Alright, the old question of left or right. I think we're lefties today. Well, no, there's the trailer up here. Let's go camp in the trailer because it's cold. That wind's blowing and it's early morning. Then we'll backtrack up that way to get to the cabins up there if there wasn't a wolf around every corner. Oh, it's not that hungry. Come on, just get inside and warm up. The cold will kill you faster than the hunger.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
You just found some place to escape this cold. What are you complaining about, sweetheart? A lot of games, honestly. As to what I produce for YouTube, I try to do FTL Friday, Faster Than Light, now and again, but I'm so inconsistent with that. It's pretty sad. Wait, it's daylight. I should eat some cattail and read book. Yes, City Skylines. I do City Skylines as well now and again. Like, I mainly focus on the Long Dark, but as to what all I play for YouTube, City Skylines, Long Dark, FTL, I did a little bit of Dead Cells. I may do some more Dead Cells eventually. I haven't really done anything else beyond that. I know when Cyberpunk 2077 lands, I'll be doing that. Did I finish my fire book or did I lose my fire book? I think I dropped my fire book. Guys, I'm unhappy because I don't think I finished my book. Did I finish my book? I think I finished my book because I haven't started that many fires. Quick way to check. Got a backpack instead of being in tools. It should be in fuel if it's finished. Research already completed. Wilderness kitchen.
I need anything right about now.
I don't know if Life is Strange will have a season 3. Oh yeah, I did do Life is Strange. I'm gonna do Life is Strange once episode 2 comes out. I do play Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch and Destiny 2 now and again, but those aren't games I typically would plan on doing for YouTube. I may if the interest arises, but I typically only play those like on the weekend or whenever I'm in the mood for them, not for YouTube purposes. Oh, I am so heavy and fat right now. Ay, oy vey. All in the water, practically. Well, let's just read another hour then. Until it warms up outside, or turns into a full-fledged blizzard. Yeah, it sounds like it warmed up.
I need to find food.
Oh. Well, it's still windy. I can get into cover outside of the wind. I kind of am at the moment just due to that hill slope, but some better cover from the wind would be great. We head up to go visit the cabins real quick. We'll go visit the lookout at a later time when we come through to go visit Desolation Point methinks. Or actually, we may even skip the cabins and just head straight out now. We've got the hacksaw. We got what we came for. Why risk attracting any extra attention from wolves or the bear when we're already overweight as it is? Alrighty. Thank you, Tio. You have a good evening. Or whatever time it is, wherever you are. You have a good whatever it is. Oh yeah, I think we're just gonna bounce and go back to how is it pronounced again? Lackmister. And chop up some metal at the dam to get all that good scrappies. So that we can then do crafties. Get the scrappies for the crafties. I did not bring my water bottle upstairs, which makes me mad because I even had a note written on my monitor to do that. I am bad at GAM. No, wait, I'm bad at life. I am a terrible adult. I suck at adulting. Oh well. Oh, I made it to the cabin anyway. Well, I suppose if we're here, we might as well drop in and say hi. Provided the bear's not here. Well, last time we saw the bear, he was like miles scats that way, although... Again, we spent 3 hours reading a book, so... Mr. Fatso could be down here. Funny how the rabbits run away from the bear, but the bear doesn't actively do anything with rabbits. Alright, I don't see Mr. Bear, nor do I hear him. I need to get out of this wind so I'm actually warm, for Pete's sake. Can't get around that side. Here we are. Got some feathers for me, he does. Yeah, but nothing on him. Rip. Rip in pieces. Alright, let's go warm up real quick. See if there's anything good for us. What a messy place. Couple of books that I probably don't need to be carrying right now, but heck. Carry them I shall. Oh, we're getting really fat. I don't know if I want to be this fat.
This will come in handy.
I've got a friend, IRL, who plays the Long Dark, and he was trying to argue with me that it's impossible to rely on manufactured clothing past like day 100 in Interloper due to the fact there's not enough cloth to repair it. I then asked him the question, how many regions have you been to? And he said like 2 or 3, and I'm like, there's your problem. I said, how many curtains have you harvested? And he said, you can harvest curtains? It's like, oy vey, there's your problem. That's why you don't have enough cloth. That was kind of funny. He was like, I did not know that existed. Insert a one of those, the more you know, with the whoop, the swoosh sound and that twinkly star thingy. Hey, it's Catastrophe! How are you doing? I probably just butchered your name, but whatever. I know who you are. And welcome. Well, welcome back, Tio. That makes two of us. Well, I don't know. Isn't watching something online something? Not nothing. It is something. Better than nothing. I won't tell you if you should be doing anything else. That's not my place. You can do what you like. But it is something. Ah, bugger off wind. I mean, I suppose I have the condition to burn today. I'm not gonna grudge it that much. Begrudge it that much. Trying to figure out where I need to dip down. The Trailer Park Boys. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, at least now on the way back up, I can collect, I can get the birch saplings. Yeah, that's what they are, the birch saplings that are up in that big old field there. I can get those. Space Genes, Miss Bad Cop, or Bad Angel, Demonic Angel thingy. How come I haven't gotten a spring yet? Danteet, thank you for the blessing of being good angel and ensuring I have gotten no sprain yet. Honestly, if Twitch let me hand out rolls, I would literally roll you guys as that. Make Space Genes the little red fiery demon on one shoulder and Zanteep the little halo bound good angel on the other. Yeah, we're gonna burn up some condition. Oh well. You can go fart in a bucket for all I care. We're making our way downtown, walking fast. Oh, wait, we're not downtown. Downtown's that way. We're making our way up the mountain. Scaling fast. Crows past. Well, it's gotta be two syllables. Faces. Breezes. Breezes past. And I'm dying. Something, something. Sure, we could turn that into a song if we tried, but probably not worth the effort. Just Skyrim / teabag our way down the slope. Hey, we're warm! Alright, you got some feathers for me. A whole nother arrow right there. And now we're cold again. Oh, so you mean when I'm literally walking on the flat of the road here? As soon as I get here. Somewhere walking along here, you're saying a sprain will hit. Don't know how I like the sound of that. Danteep, can you shower me with more blessings, please, to avoid a sprain? I have a bad feeling Space Genes is right. I've been overweight for far too long and still just trucking along like there's no problem. Have I been in this car yet? I have a feeling like I was. Apparently not. There's a book up front. And it's a book I'm looking for.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Alright, look, you're complaining about the cold, sir. Just go to pastime. And you're a little bit warm. But the weather's now heading south, which means we pretty much negated any benefit of passing time. Alright, how about if we get in shelter of the... Oh yeah, we're warm in the lee of the rock. We're fine. The whaling building by the trailers. You mean Hibernia? In Desolation Point? That honestly depends. Literally, if you're trying to avoid wolves, you could go all the way to the far end of Desolation Point, under the bridge past the bear, in Scruffy's cave. Kill Scruffy because he never respawns once he's dead. And that cave's always warm enough. You could make that your base, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the wolf, but it's far from everything. You could make the stone church your base because no wolves, but a very poor shelter, which leaves you with the Riken, the Lonely Lighthouse, or the trailers by Hibernia or Hibernia itself. Is it a bad base because of the one wolf? No. In fact, my last Interloper run, I spent like, what, 2-3 whole weeks at the Quonset garage, despite the 3 wolves prowling about outside. Granted, I did go on a murderous rampage that whole period, but still, it wasn't necessarily a bad base because of the wolves. It just takes some balancing out. You just have to be careful with what you're doing. I wouldn't say it's a bad base because of the wolves. In fact, I wouldn't even say it's a bad base at all. It just wouldn't be my first pick. But everyone has their own individual playstyle and their own preferences, so do what's best for yourself. If you like living there, but you struggle a lot with wolves, with avoiding wolves, or dealing with wolves in any way, shape, or form, be it hunting or baiting or anything like that, then perhaps it would be a bad choice because of you not being good with wolves, being in close proximity to wolves, bad. So I'd recommend whatever your strengths are, whatever you're good at dealing with, if you feel like you can handle it, then yeah, certainly, Hibernia is not a bad pick at all.
Can't feel my feet.
What do you mean you can't feel your feet? Well, I can't see them either. They're invisible. Everything from the waist down's invisible, so yeah, I'd be concerned too, Mr. Abishai, about your feet. Very concerned. You're doing me a heckin' frighten. Much concern. What's the worst base to me? Well, that varies region by region. But if I had to say, out of all the regions, out of all the potential places you could set up shop, what's the worst out of them all? Now I've got to think. Let's see, what's the worst in my mind in Desolation Point? Probably the Stone Church. What's the worst in Coastal Highway? Probably the Quonset due to the wolves. What's the worst in Mystery Lake? Dam's not bad, neither are the trailers. The log sort's not terrible. Camp office is okay. Probably any one of the lake cabins, just due to the fact that they're kind of far out of the way. The Timberwolf Mountain, there's really no bad base because any shelter there's a good shelter. I would say the Machine Shed and Broken Railroad's bad, just due to wolves again, and the bear that can get near there. Thank you, Zanteep, for that blessing. Mountaineering Hut is a good base, yes. Still trying to think here. Forlorn Muskeg, got Spence Family Homestead, or the Derailment Cars. I guess it depends a little bit on what you expect out of a base. But out of all the regions where I hear players commonly set up at and consider bases to be, out of all the regions and all the potential bases, I think I would say the what's it called? The Poacher's Camp, I think, in Forlorn Muskeg, which is at the Derailment Cars. Why was your message deleted? Why do I still have Nightbot in here? Alright, try again, Passerby, without the caps, because between Automod and Nightbot, it doesn't like you.